Yeah. It's Kingdom of Boxing. Shouts out to everybody locked in. Right now, it's 3:30 in the morning. Sorry, it's 2:30. That's how early it is. Man, I need to sleep yet. But we're dropping some heat for you, man. So you better appreciate it. So firstly, man didn't really respond to my video. He didn't really respond to the point that I was making. So the fact that Deontay Wilder was the one who ducked Anthony Joshua, didn't mention anything about that really, or the £50 million offer. But there was a few things he did mention. There's a few things he did talk about, and like, where was this all from? Like, I responded to your video, I mentioned a few things, but you went off, you went left. You jumped on the video, you didn't respond to what I had to say, and you just went left. You went on a rant, calling me out, talking about my predictions, talking about I'm biased, talking about I'm a AJ fanboy, everything. Like, what's that about, man? It's like you've been dying to get that off your chest for a while. Like, man was in jail all that time, come out, and you're still sore from the last beating I gave you. It's all good though. Nothing but love, like I said. Like, let me see if I can find that. 1 second. Yeah, like I was saying, like, you said that I'm bipolar. 1 minute I'm like, shout out to love one, I hate one, and next minute I'm like, fuck love one, I hate one. No, that's not what it is. Look, no matter what, it's always shout out to love one, I hate one. Nothing but love. Like, I got love for you, nigga. Like, you're my G, you get me? You're my American G. Like, I got nothing but respect for you. I rate you, rate your channel, rate everything about you. But that don't mean that I'm not gonna pull you up on your mistakes, on your BS, and on your biasness. Yeah? Just cause it's all love, don't think I won't pull you up on your BS, because I will. That's what type of nigga I am. Yeah? Like, same, like, that's just me as a person. I'm not bipolar, but like, just like my kids, look, I love my kids to bits. Yeah, I love my children. Yeah, my children are everything. But if they're naughty, I'm not gonna let them get away with it. I'm not one of them guys. You're not saying what I want to hear. I'm disappointed because you're not saying the truth. The fact that the truth's out there, the truth's been addressed a long time ago. It's all been dealt with, and that's in cement. And the fact that you're still not with it, that's why I'm disappointed, because I thought, man like you by now, you would have latched on to the truth and you would have admitted the truth and we could have moved on from that. But no, you're still stuck on that lie. So, you know, that's what I was disappointed about. The 20 million was to sign with Eddie Hearn, or was it just it wasn't the 120 million to Deontay Wilder's team was. I don't know too much about that offer, to be honest with you. What I do know is it was a 3-fight deal, and it was just to be shown in UK TV. So you won't be signing to Eddie Hearn. What you do is you just agree 3-fight term, and then your fight will be shown on Sky Sports in the UK. In America, you still be shown on PBC. You know, I think so, unless it might have been DAZN. But it wasn't to sign with Eddie Hearn. It was just a 3-fight deal. Let's see what else he said. Oh yeah, you talked about who brought up the £50 million offer I don't really care about who brought it up, even though I know you brought the £50 million offer up. And the guy in the comment section, he was just addressing your video, not the video that you made that I made a response to, the video prior to that. That's why he left the comment in the video prior to that. So you made a video prior to that saying that AJ ducked Deontay Wilder's £50 million. The guy in the comment section, big him up anyway, I can't remember his name, but big him up. He said, no, the truth is the other way around, and here's the evidence, and he proved the evidence, and then you made a response video, but that's all long. Look, listen, all I know is like, that offer was the other way around to what you're saying. I'm just trying to tell you that, like, please get it right, because you're a boxing news channel, and if you don't get it right, then the truth's not there, you know? We all need to be sticking to the truth, bro, and that's just it. That's all I want, is the truth, honestly. You might think it's not the truth, but look into it. Look at the evidence that people are showing you, and you'll find it is. I feel like I always push the truth. I don't need to be biased. UK fighters always represent, in my opinion, you know? They always do well. So, if I think a UK fighter is going to win, I'm going to pick that UK fighter. Like I said, I've got 3 defeats on my record. None of them are against American fighters, where UK fighters have fought them and lost. No, apart from one actually. Tyson Fury versus no, that was a draw. Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. The first one was a draw. So I've got no losses against American fighters. I've got 25 predictions, 26 predictions, and I've got 23 right. I've got 2 wrong. I've got 2 or 3 wrong. That's it. And then none of them are from America. All of them are American fighters or something like that. My losses. I don't know, man. I don't know what I can do to prove myself to these men anymore. Like, my prediction record's better than any boxing channel out there. I put my prediction record against anybody, and I don't know, man. I'm disappointed, man. Like I say, let me see what else my man said. Yeah, man, you bring up, you said you're not biased, and you use an example of Kell Brook versus Errol Spence. Yo, G, how long you been using that fucker for? I said this to you a long time ago. How long you been using that Kell Brook versus Errol Spence for? You've been using that since it happened. So that's like 4 or 5 years ago, G. You still, if the fact that you're still using that fight, for example, proves to me that you're more biased than I actually thought. You know? And I don't want you to pamper me. I just want the truth. I don't want you to pamper me. You know what I'm saying? I just want the truth, my G, honestly. That's literally all I want. It's a fair share out here. You know? Everybody says UK fighters are always underrated. They never get the credit they're due from America. And it's true. It's like things like that. That's why. You know, you man, like, I thought you was one of the channels that was realist. And you are. But here and there, you do make a lot of mistakes. You do make a lot of mistakes, man, I got to say. If I'm a Wilder hater, then leave the video right now. And if I want to hear the truth, then stay. So I stayed. And when I stayed, I wasn't given the truth. Okay? I'm not a Wilder hater. Well, I rate Wilder. Wilder's a bronze bomber. He belongs at number 3. He's just not as good as the UK fighters. He's not as good as Tyson Fury. He's not as good as AJ. I don't even know if he can beat Dylan White. And that's just a real one. Another point you mentioned was you can't train a chin. But I disagree. I really do disagree. I actually believe you can. You can make your chin better. And like, for example, like being weight drained can affect your chin. Because it's not, do you know when you get banged in your chin? It's not your chin that goes to sleep. It's not your chin that how you get knocked out. It's your brain. It's just, you grab your the bottom of your chin right now. Everybody, grab your bottom of your chin and just tap the bottom of your chin, and you feel your head rock at the top. It's like a rock in your head, and it's your brain bouncing against your skull. What knocks you out? What turns your lights out? It's your brain bouncing in your skull, and you have a layer of fluid around the brain, in between the brain and the skull, that's protecting the brain from hitting the skull. Okay. Now, if a fighter's drained and he doesn't have that fluid in his brain, it can affect him easier. He can get knocked out easier. His brain will touch his skull quicker at a certain point, and that's what puts your lights out. Okay. So if a fighter is fully healthy, fully hydrated, fully fit, he will have all that fluid around his brain. Okay. But when a fighter is coming down in weight, just draining himself, trying to lose weight, it takes away the fluid from the brain, which gives you a more chance of getting a knockout on somebody. You know what I'm saying? So, and also there's other things you can do for the chin, is like chin exercises, neck exercises, you know, living right. It's all about living right. It's all about keeping the brain there, hydrated and covered with fluid, and keeping yourself strong mentally and physically. It's all to do with that. So if a person's like, why do people talk about people being weight drained? And when people are weight drained, they get knocked out a lot easier than they would have if they wasn't weight drained. So being hydrated can affect your chin. It can make your chin better. It can make you take a shot better. Just like Tyson Fury took Deontay Wilder's shots a lot better in the second fight. Deontay Wilder landed them shots clean in the first round and second round on Tyson Fury's chin. And Tyson Fury didn't even feel it. It was just like a normal bang. It was just like a jab. He just came forward. And that's because he was 100%, like you said. He's a lot better. And I'm glad you admitted that Tyson Fury wasn't 100% in the last fight, like we were saying. And even though at the time you were trying to push that Tyson Fury was 100% then, now I realise you mentioned it. So big up for you for admitting that one, that Tyson Fury wasn't 100% in the last fight, but was in this fight. And that's why we see him taking the shots a lot better. I don't know how he would have took the shots in the 12th round, but then again, Deontay Wilder didn't have the energy to do that because of Tyson Fury being 100%, even if he was that. But I think that's about it. I think I've addressed most things. Yeah, I think that's about it really, man. Like I said, shouts out to love one, I hate one every time, man. It's not no fucking envious thing or hatred thing. It's just literally like, I want the truth out there, and I want you to be on my side. I want you there pushing the truth as well. Like, if you're making mistakes, fair enough, we all make mistakes. But what I do like about you as well is, for the most part, when people pull you up on your mistakes, you'll go back and look at it, and then come back, and then maybe you might change your mind. Maybe you'll stick to what you had to say, but you at least go back and look. But I don't know if you're going back and looking at everything I'm saying. Do you know, the £50 million offers? I don't know if you're going back looking at it properly, or I don't know where you're getting your information from either. I don't want to know what channels you really listen to, because some of these channels be fucking crazy out here, man. You know? If you're listening to, if you want to get the truth, honestly, bro, listen to channels like Bruce Vane and Hatman Strikes Back and Boxing Beats and Rhymes. They're not all UK channels. Some of them American, some of them UK. And you get the truth, man. Go listen to